You know, I get this question all the time. So I'm going to give it to you because I want your answer. People ask us, well, why worry about this stuff? Why do deficits matter? So we've been talking about some pretty scary numbers, and Steve just wrote an issue brief for us about why they matter. But I just like to get your take on, why do we care that the debt to GDP ratio is going from 98 point whatever it is to close to 200%?
Okay, no, very, very good. I'm happy to talk about it, and Steve's issue brief, I'm sure it goes into much more detail.
It does, yes.
Okay, good. And it's important because as you said, right, the reason to put that out is say, why does this matter? There's all these numbers. Our report is, dozens of pages of numbers and charts. But what does it mean for for people? What does it mean for families, for businesses, for jobs? And the challenge with the daunting debt trajectory and the daunting deficit and debt trajectory is that it's something that plays out over time, that interest rates remain at moderate levels now. The federal government is able to borrow and able to fund itself at present, and we see it into the immediate future. So there's no, it's this urgent crisis, the world is stopping, the federal government spending is stopping, and things like that. But it's something that has to be addressed over time because of the long-term implications, right? It's a rising risk of financial market problems. There's impacts on interest rates, which then affect consumer spending and affect business investment. And so more debt means higher interest rates. That affects business investment, and that affects job growth and productivity. So job creation and productivity, and that's what are the opportunities available to people, and then what are the incomes that they will see from taking those jobs. And the fiscal trajectory is set to undermine all of that, right? Well, the US will still be a vibrant economy, but without addressing the fiscal challenge over time, that some of that vibrancy will be subtracted, won't be available to us. So there's a sense in which it's the problem that we won't know about, we won't see directly, because it will be things that we miss out on. But then there's a rising risk of things that we do see, of a sharp crisis. If investors lose confidence in the US economy, well, that would lead to sharp spikes, whether in interest rates or inflation. It doesn't seem to be the case now. I mean, when things are bad, people and their dollars, their financial assets want to be in the US. So this is not, not an immediate crisis, but it's a challenge that grows over time.